Hi there, it's me Basith again in front of you to teach you Arabic. How are you? How the things going? How you been? What's up? What's new with you? I hope you all are doing well, and also hope you love my class and you are learning each and every chapters deeply with a great deal of enthusiasm. And today we are going to learn the 19th chapter of 10th standard Arabic of CBSE syllabus. So let's get started. This is the chapter we have to learn. Ad-Dars Tasi'a Ashra, the 19th chapter. Hamidun yusafiru ila kulliyatihi. Hamid travels to his college. So there is a picture under the heading, and it's Hamid's home, and that is Hamid along with his mother. Actually, this chapter is a conversation or a talk between Hamid and his mother. So let's have a content. Let's have a look into the content. First paragraph. Hamidun talibun fi kulliyatihi. Hamid is a student fi kulliyatil handasa, in an engineering college. Hamid is a student in an engineering college. Ja'a fi utlatihi. He came fi utlatihi, in his vacation, in his leave, ilal bayti, to the home. Faqala, then he spent usbu'aini, he spent 2 weeks ma'walidihi, with his parents, wa ikhwatihi, and his brothers. So Hamid is a student in an engineering college. He came in his vacation to the home and he spent 2 weeks with his parents and brothers. Marral usbu'ani, 2 weeks passed. Marra, passed. 2 weeks passed. Bisuru'atin, soon. 2 weeks passed soon. Fajahaza Hamidun, Hamid arranged. Jahaza, arranged. Amti'atahu, his goods, his luggage. Lil'audati, for returning. Likulliyatihi, to his college. Fakana alayhi, he needed an yusafira, to travel ila makani kulliyatihi, to the place of his college, makan, place of his college, bil qitar, in the train, liwahdihi, alone. He had to travel to the place of his college in train alone. He needed to travel alone to the college's place in train. Then the next paragraph. Indama jaa yawmus safari. Yawmus safar means traveling day or day of travel. When the traveling day came, jaa, came, eji'u, come. Nasahatuhu ummuhu, his mother advised him. Nasahatuhu, advised him. Ummuhu, his mother. Whose mother? Hamid's mother. Waqalat, she said, Ya bunayya, oh my dear children, child, Ya bunayya, my dear child, anta musafirun, you are traveling wahdak, alone. You are traveling alone. So when the traveling day came, Hamid's mother advised him, my dear child, you are traveling alone. Fala Buddha, it is necessary. You cannot ignore. It is necessary min an turaiya, to keep in mind. Turaiya means keep in mind. Ba'al al umur, some things you want to keep in your mind. What are they? Awwaluha, first one, Allah tusadiqanna, do not make friendship ahadan, with anyone. Do not make friendship with anyone. Allah tusadiqanna ahadan, don't make anyone as your friend. Wala taqbalan, and do not accept ayya shay'in, do not accept anything, ayya shay'in, anything, min ayya shakhsin, from anyone. Ayya shay'in, anything, ayya shakhsin, anyone. Ajnabiyin, who is unknown, who is alien, who is unfamiliar with. Okay, so do not accept anything from anyone who is unfamiliar. Wala ta'kulanna, and do not eat, do not have at-ta'am, the food, do not have the food illa min mat'amil kitar, other than from the kitchen of the train. There will be a kitchen in the train, and you need to have your food from that kitchen. And do not accept anything from anyone and who is given by a person who is unfamiliar to you. And do not eat anything from another other than from your train's kitchen. And wala tashraban, do not drink al-ma, the water, illa ma kana ma'aka, except one that is with you, other than that is with you. Okay, there is you should keep a water bottle with you, and you need to drink water from that water bottle itself. So wala tashraban, do not drink the water except that is with you. Abistaraituhu, or sometimes you may not have in water bottle always, so you need to purchase any water bottle from anywhere. So you might have bought a water bottle, that also you can use, also can be used to drink. So abistaraituhu, or you have bought, istara, bought, and yastari, buy. So, or you have bought min mahallin musiqin, from a reliable place, dependable place. Okay, that is believable place, bihi, that is reliable with it. So do not make friendship with anyone, and do not accept anything from anyone who is unfamiliar, and do not eat the food other than from the train's kitchen, and do not drink the water other than that is with you, then or you have bought it from a reliable place. Then wa'indama tanzilu, when do you get down? Indama is used to signify the meaning of when. Okay, when do you get down? Tanzilu, get down. Min al-qitar, from the train. Fala tadhhabanna, do not go. Don't go, you must not go. Ma ayyi shakhsin, with anyone, ya'ridu alayka, who offers you. There may be some persons who will offer you to take you to a place. So do not go with them. Don't go. يعرض عليك إيصالك to make you reach or to take you لمكانك to your place. So do not go with them who offers you to take you to your place. فعليك, what you want to do, you must do أن تستأجر, you must hire a taxi. You hire a taxi. You need to hire a taxi من المكان المخصص, from the private place, from the specific place. There may be taxi stand. You can hire a taxi from there. في داخل محطة القطار, outside the train station. في داخل, outside. And وَذْهَبْ بِهِ, and you want to go with it. So you need to hire a taxi from a specific place outside the train station, and you need to go with it. وَعَلَيْكَ, and it is necessary, you must أن تخبرنا, to inform us فور وصولك, as soon as you reach there, للسكن, to the hostel. So you need to inform us as soon as you reach your hostel. Second, hostel. Fawra, as soon as, wusul, you reach. So that's you need to inform us as soon as you reach in your hostel. Then next, قال Hamid. Hamid said, Ya ummi, my mother, anti darastini, you have taught me fi nasihatik, in your nasihat, means advice, in your advice, noonay ta'keed, the two noons of emphasis, ta'keed, emphasis, al-khafifa, which is light, noon, and wathaqila, and the heavy noon, heavy and light noon. There are two kinds of noons, which is known as heavy and light noons, that we will learn later. I will explain to you. Lil mulari, in the present tense. So, mother, you have taught me in your advice the two noons of emphasis, that is light noon and heavy noon. So, Ya Ummi, my mother, قد درسنا الأستاذ, the teacher has taught us هذا الموضوع, this topic, this subject, في آخر الدروس, in the last chapter, in the last chapters, التي قرأنا, that we have learned عليه, that we have learned قبل العطلة, before the vacation. So we have learned it, that noons. وأستاذنا, our teacher, يعرف اللغة العربية, he knows the Arabic language very well. He knows the Arabic language very well. يعرف, no. وقواعده, and its rule, جيدة, well. So our ustad knows the Arabic language and its rule very well. فهو يستشهد, and he quotes بالآيات الكريمة, with the noble verses, Quranic verses, and والشعر العربي القديم, and old Arabic poems. Qadim, old, Sha'r poem. So our Ustad knows the Arabic very well, Jayyida very well, knows the Arabic very well, and he quotes the verses, noble verses, Quranic verses, and the old Arabic poems. And وَقَدْ قَرَعَ عَلَيْنَا, he has recited for us, qara'a, reciting Quran, ayatin mukhtalifa, various verses, ayat, verses, different verses, wa ash'aran mutanawwi'a, and various poems or different poems, fil mawdu', in the subject. Adhkuru minha, I remember from it, ayatan, one verse, qad ijtama'a fiha, which fiha and noonani, the two noons were accumulated or gathered or got together. So, and he has recited for us different verses and different poems in this subject. I remember one ayah, one verse, which where the two noons were accumulated. قال الله تعالى, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, في سورة يوسف, in Surah Yusuf, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وَلَئِن لَّمْ يَفْعَلْ مَا آمُرُهُ لَيُسْجَنَنَّ وَلَيَكُونًا مِّنَ الصَّاغِرِينَ. It's a verse, Quranic verse from Surah Yusuf, and you know what is the meaning of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim? In the name of Allah, the most gracious and most merciful. And the meaning of the Quranic verse is, and if he will not do what I order him, if he will not do what I order him, he will be surely imprisoned. La yusjananna, he will be surely imprisoned. Wala yakunan minas saghirin, and he will be in those who are contemptible, who are among contemptible. So he will be like that. So this is the Quranic verse. The thing is that there is a noon, heavy noon, that is la yusjananna, in the last, in the end. There are many noons that we have met in the earlier lessons, in the earlier paragraphs. So this Quranic verse has come to signify this noon, la yusjananna, the noon, the last noon from the la yusjananna. So that's a heavy noon, and light noon also is there, that is coming, that I will explain to you. And the heavy noon is there, that in the first paragraph, that you can see in the first line, middle, awwaluha alla tusadiqanna, it is a heavy noon, alla tusadiqanna. And wala taqbalan, it's a light noon. So it's a emphasis, it's called noonu ta'kid, noonu thaqila and khafifa. So tusadiqanna is the noon of thaqila, which means the heavy noon, and wala taqbalan is the last noon, is the noon of khafifa, which means the light noon. Thaqila, heavy, khafifa, light. Now we can have a look to the poem next. Kama adhkuru baytan li hatimita, just like I remember, adhkuru, remember, baytan, a poem, li hatimita, there is a famous poet named Hatimita. So the line of the line that is coming under is the line of the line from the poem of Hatim al-Ta'i. So let's recite the poem. وَهُوَ قَلِيلًا بِهِ مَا يَحْمَدَنَّكَ وَارِثٌ إِذَا نَالَ مِمَّا كُنْتَ تَجْمَعُ مَغْنَنَا. What's the meaning of this poem? Its meaning is that is most inheritors except a few will never ever praise you, even when you left a vast fortune for them. So here the point is we have met a noon of thaqila, which means the heavy noon. Yahmadanna, there is a noon. That's the matter in this poem. فَقَالَتِ الْأُمْ, then the mother said, MashaAllah, MashaAllah, great, great. Hana waqtu al-qitar, it's the time of the train. The time of the train has reached. It's a time to live. Rihlatan muwaffaqa, what is the meaning? A good trip, a happy journey, good trip. Tawakkal ala Allah, and put your trust in Allah, in the God. So mother said, great, great, mashallah, mashallah. It's a time to live. It's a time of train and happy journey. Put your trust in Allah. So here is the end of the 19th chapter of 10th standard Arabic of CBSE syllabus. I hope you have understood everything that is shared with you. If you have any single doubt, it can be asked in the comment box. I will be replying for you as much as possible. And learn Arabic and English very well. And feel free to ask anything. That's a good attribute of a good student. So, see you next week with the new chapter. Until then, you take care.